Abononsia apemu ebusia mema wadwo amwakwaba edi aba ITV so ebraso se enwumreka se yaboaboa no from maimu eni amanhodo so no yede ba ebesomo ewo kase kwan so ITV ye wakaso anyenya no kwantempo no so Antimesi Junction eho ana enwumre ebutu apesemakafo mienu yajibre edi kase ebesomo na nsema hodo no uko Facebook uko YouTube ani na egu ho no ITV Ghana obekona nsema hodo enwumre yade ebesomo no nyina egu ho no obenya bi akenkan no wahwe mfoni ahodo a yade ebegu enwumre de betodwe bie enese
Ghana mampani na nadankogu fuado de afutu e de ama ebibremu mpanifo a omope amampani edi
Asye ye hwe ahonidie nsem so sabrei wo manya akyade a ebeboa na wiase afa na nyina da yedi esi wose yede horo yensa no etumi aboa e wakonuase nyina emu
Churchofo penny de mani si ama yekodi afutu akọ e de ama ahemfo a omde omho hye amanyosem
Majority leader dia tudwa so wo ma osusu LGBTQ+I no nsema wo mo edikoy na be yanka wo mo emfanfa attorney general eso
enhwem bia koso ma bede di se emma akokramatonifu mu e de omkonse do omdoso pa
Ebusiansem we ni afufuro binum anenwuma yaboaboa no se ITV kase a yede ebesomo apesemakafo mienu eyemme achiwa pinamai mene
Sobibo ofori amanfo sobibo me ntwa ye ho na ye ba afi ye be kire nsem no mu e de ama yense ensam na se emfa emam Ghana mampani na adanko akufuado no eno ye dwemtreni edema Economic Community of West African State twenity efreno ECOWAS no na odwumedi a ekoso ewo Ghana hanoma winiban 50 manchemu ena dwumedi na ekoso na no ase ena Ghana mampani afutu edi ama ebibremu mpanifo a wo pe mampani edi se won momode nso mehwema kabem kebi ye democracy na aye adwuma wa bra mo ye amanyosem na wo chemu ase ebeto ababewi na obibedi enkuguo yawo obedi nti na onam na okekasa aba no yewie mu ebewie chi betumi di oyeni ede aba na wo chim sese to aba nso na eyi opani bia wo mom aka ni nyina no entai ne chi na ntumi enye adwuma.
There will always be winners and losers in an election. That is the system of governance we in West Africa subscribe to. It is painful enough to lose an election. I can testify to that. But the pain should not come with the suspicion of having been cheated. The authority of any elected public officer is vested in the people, and this can only be legitimately exercised through free, fair, and credible elections. That is why, having dedicated nearly half a century of my life fighting for the entrenchment of democratic values in Ghana's body politic, the accession to power by any other means other than the ballot box remains for me wholly unacceptable, no matter the ostensible justification. I'm convinced that we will continue to improve on our electoral systems and processes. Out of duty towards our children and grandchildren, we must not give up when it comes to guaranteeing the integrity of the electoral process and consolidating peace through the establishment of accurate electoral registers, the due validation of candidatures, the material organizations of the ballots, and the proclamations of authentic results.
Yantua sona yankwa nkranpupuni mantemu na ekua wadi Binaton Sweat for Soap Foundation sabre womo aya chade fefefe edi akoma asweya ehwe ahonidi nsem so ana afensu nsem so se wonje na eyeda eyewiase nyina da ayede ehro yensa no womo mfa sasam ne ema omanfo na sa adwumedie no entumi enwie peye.
This morning to launch the Sweat for Soap campaign. It is in the build-up towards Global Hand Washing Day, and what we try to do is raise awareness for the importance of hand washing and hygiene. It's literally saved lives. So the essence of the campaign is that for every kilometer you walk or run or push your kiddie stroller, we donate 1 bar of soap to a vulnerable community in Ghana. We are setting the bar high, so we're trying to achieve 250,000 kilometers, which means 250,000 bars of soap.
Sweat for soap is very important. Right now we are in a situation in the whole world which is COVID-19, and as you can see, I'm a sportsman, so I sweat every day, and I wash my hand every day. So I want to tell my community and those who are in my country that they should keep on washing their hands. It's very important. I myself, the sportsman, I myself, as they know, as Samuel, alias Samuel Tichieke Ringorio, I wash my hand every day. So I'll beg them to wash their hand every day, every night, everywhere they go. They should wash their hand and they should keep their nose mask too on.
Madam Cecilia Abna Dapawa no Minister of Sanitation Emma Wadinin Sem Tuja and Wada Womo Ase Samina Wade Ababe Chenono and I'm so Emma needed to just a womo shenim se enche kran womo any a year Sweat for Soap Foundation no ebedi jumasene be a bit meal boa ama ahunidian sem so afan into my pa ifra ewo memu.
If you are a World Hand Washing Day, and until now, my first appointment so abandoned. Say, woman, near the Yanshe, we none can. Yet they are yes, sir. Target here, yes, she said 250,000 kilometers. We are so full in and Ghana, so they any day. Kilometer beer, a benanti, and I bet to America. I know 1 bar of soap. Soap near they could check only before. And they could check school here or more deprived area. And answer Bibisa. They can't hold crown vessel, they can't hold man say. On the side, my solar cure. Send your kind. Yet to me, and 100,000 beer on the Mayabako. And no, it's you now. Yeah, brassing. On the my solar panel. I bet to me their power. Now, electricity go. Any idea in I perform. And also so. And now, Sanya Mekaya, at the passage, Yadi, I be no matter TSC country. You know, I'm a pump. They are share home crater in IMOU. They won't say Ghana, I crab. The point be a better so a better way.
Ga Jasiche edema nanma trankonya a wo ga eye akonwa no eso ye ni yawote otu ga a wotoso minu na opani di nsem bia to dwa chim se Kevin Taki asabre ye ne to aka konwa se president edema ga traditional council no sadwumedi no National House of Chiefs amom homodin kra na yade a enam rakwan mu efrise ensem bi wo court editia Kevin Taki a won kan ho asam emfenwie ni yawote otu ensem na ochim se basabasa ye abanyina no de sobo de besoa ye opani a no ya temboafo ewo Botswana man no emu ye Justice Julia na Yali Sakode Mensa se osabri on braye bo ni din se wonomre meye kasamafo mfema Kevin Takino ho ensem ni nyina no efiri asiama basabasa yo aba na nanma trankonwa a wo enkramanti mu ensemu.
As a brief introductory message, not less than 3 months ago, Kevin Taki asked me to invite me to his house. And then he pleaded with me that I should hold him. I should accept him as Gamache. And I told him no. There's already a Gamache. There's nothing that he can do to change my mind. That's so at least Kelvin knows that at the Ghana Jasiche, whoever is reporting Jasiche, they are just being flourished. In the light of recent entry of Kevin Taki's name into the National Register of Chiefs and subsequent swearing in as president of the Ghana Paramount School and Ghana Traditional Council, in spite of pendency of various cases in court against him. To say the least, the development is shocking. The Jassy saying the whole process is fraudulent and against the rule of law and natural justice. And to say not the least, that even the Constitution of Ghana frowns upon what has been done. It says that a chief is one who has passed through all customary traditional processes. So, and that's in Gazette. And he can only be removed from the Gazette on his death, application, or dismissal. So, removing his name from the register is not only fraudulent, but bogus.
Kasamafo edima manche anase jasi wonunyanfo Jonathan Taki Kome wone ITV kase etwetwe nkomodi nsem wei editu yanim.
Purpose of the meeting by the Ghana Jassy is on connection with the unlawful gazetting of Kevin Taki as Ghana by the National House of Chiefs on 30th September 2021. The reasons of the Jassy is so simple. The reasons are that there are cases pending against Kevin Taki at the Regional House of Chiefs. There's an appeal at the National House of Chiefs. And there is a mandamus at the Kumasi High Court against the expunging of the name of Nintaki Adamalache from the National Register of Chiefs, which is pending at the High Court. So it's the view of the Jassy that these matters pending, there should have been no way a new person should be gazetted. But more seriously, what they are saying is that the expunging of the name of Nintaki Adamalache and the prohibition of Nintaki Adamalache from taking his seat at the National House of Chiefs were all based on one of these court cases.
Dom Kasie ni mu kendifo eye oseiche mensa bonsu sabre wache na adwene ede ama empenifo se ebeya LGBTQI+ no anka won famfa Attorney General so Godfred Dame ebia obetumi aso masen ma watoto bibia ye chense wode ebekọ mrahebedwafo enim ma afa ankwankro ekwoma ho.
Ghanaians have our own unique upbringing. Our own set of values. You know what is right and what is wrong. We distinguish what is right from what is wrong. So we know what is right by our own upbringing. I belong to the Assemblies of God Church. I'm a Christian. I will not pretend that my upbringing has not been impacted by Christianity. Equally so for my colleagues who are Muslims. They come from various ethnic backgrounds and brought up traditionally and culturally within the context of Ghanaian upbringing. So we know what is right and we know what is wrong. And I'm not too sure that I know of any ethnic group in this country that applauds what discussion is going on. But unfortunately, we are introducing into this discourse emotions and sentiments, which I think is very much unnecessary. With all the threats that are being poured into the arena. People saying that we'll chase members of parliament with buttons and cudgels if they don't pass this law. And is it the case that, and people, somebody was even saying that, oh, we should telecast the discourse so people get to know who will be voting against what and so on. It means, you see, the people, some of them, they're not even following the conduct of business in Parliament. There's never been an occasion when in the consideration of any bill, we've shrouded it in secrecy. Everything is done in the open. And for those of them who are saying that, then we'll know who voted against the bill and so on and so forth. When at any stage do we vote on a bill? The only time that we take a major vote on the bill is when we pass it through what is called the second reading. It is there that the principles of the bill are elucidated on by the sponsors of the bill, usually from the executive, from government, or ministries, departments, agencies, right? Then the committee that the matter has been referred to would have gone to analyze the bill, listen to stakeholders, and from that and the memorandum, the accompanying memorandum, they'll come with a report. The report will tell us of the constitutionality of the bill, the purpose of the bill, what mischief has been identified, and the cure that is proposed to address the mischief, right? So when we have done that debate at that level, it is only at that time that a major vote is cast on the principles. And if you and I agree that no ethnic group in this country applauds this, why should anybody have any fear that any member of parliament is going to
Odavo ye to akase bono so na yakonsam afofuru a na chochofo pani di ma NDC amayiku ayura Johnson esiedu nkitia na odensam bi atodwa a yafutu akoma hemfu na se ne Ghana kabemam ke bi egia na so wa ha no sa hemfu anhwom kasa mu yi no mu nsam yi na so mo de omu wura manyesam a ebetu amakabemam ke bi ehihim e sa hemfu ye nipa bi a wo so ogina mfimfin se koba na amanyesam a no mu nyae se samanyinku bi eba besra mo a no mo yesom do mochi na de tanaso omutai sa opani no echi no enya de eboa wode nsem wetu dwa wabra kane mampani John Dramani Mahama woko enase aproboy thank you to no kopie mu ewo apue mantemu na nan mahemfo enaso no eho ena okokansa ensemu.
Because it is through the partisan politics that government leaders are elected. So if we allow the chiefs to participate, some of the chiefs may find themselves on the right side of the government in power. Others may find themselves on the wrong side of government in power. So if you have a president who is convinced that some Nananum voted against him, and he has all the powers of commander-in-chief and all that, you know that there is certainly trouble for those Nananum who voted against him. So we said that this thing should not happen. Nananum should be neutral. And in their neutrality, they can see all of us as their subjects, because there is no politician who does not serve one paramount chief or the other. So in the practice of our politics, if we are seen by Nananum to be crossing the boundaries, then Nananum will have the courage to call us to order. But if we allow Nananum to participate in partisan politics, and we find Nananum, some of them, to be against us, and others for us, when there is any conflict, and the same Nananum who has supported our opponent now turn around to be judges, to be calling us, and to be arbitrating on matters that relate to our politics. It will be difficult for them to gather that courage to approach that assignment.
Director of Operations, Motor Traffic and Transport Department, MTTD, Wadain Sembie D, Superintendent Dr. Samuel Sesu Mensa, Wachima Bosumi Krumuni, Nipa and Nam Aquentia, Swamashru Wamo Enquano, a year 2126. Wadain Sansam when in D, National Consultative Forum, Efa a year road traffic, who Aquentia a baye, Anna Afensu, dear Nam Suma Aquentia. SCC, a Road Traffic Act, a 2004, Act 683, Regulations 2012, and also a LI 2180. Say media when now call so ever and crime.
The Motor Traffic and Transport Department of the Ghana Police Service is very pleased to be part of this program. As you know, the key function of the MTTD is to enforce traffic rules and traffic regulations in the country. Recent developments on the upsurge of road traffic crashes is becoming a concern to the MTTD and the general motoring public. The figures from January to September indicates the following. The total number of crashes amounts to 11,858. The total number of vehicles is 20,225. The total number of deaths is 2,126, whilst the total number of injuries is 11,659. These figures depicts an increase in the spate of traffic accident deaths and injuries. The causality of this increase in the spate of traffic accidents is basically attributable to non-compliance with road traffic rules and road traffic regulations. It is a point worth noting that the Road Traffic Act, the road traffic regulations was passed on July 2012 to give effect to the enforcement of the Road Traffic Act 683 of 2004. Issues relating or regarding the enforcement of the content of the Act and the regulation has become challenging to the MTTD, and that we are of the opinion that some of the content of the acts and regulations need to be reviewed and new introductions also meet. Hence, the timeliness and the appropriateness of this program.
Wo akwenhia ensem no mu ane ye ko bono mantem no so emu a July, August, September, Bosome miensa no emu no nimpa aduonu nsia 26 na enso to ananom e won se do ndam akwenhia enti na wo saa enipa aduonu nsia no wo chem se emu du miensa 13 de sunyane na ofiri mu na brekum so nimpa enso wokọ wanchin so nimpa enan na doma anyinku nimpa mienu na bono regional manager edema National Road Safety Authority owura kwesi ejeni mboaten na ode nsem wi etu dwa no chem se nimpa aduonu 55 so any prayer e was akwenhia no emu.
The first quarter, third quarter ya meka ho asema. Nipo ma show mo kwanye 26 e wo bono region. Na saa 26 you know. Saa 26 we should ma sunyane nya 13. Bekum nya 7. When nya 4 and the man go nya 2. Who breaking it down one. Then fatalities almost injuries 55, and I say involving 71 vehicles. See, there was a though now it is no matter after one. Yeah, Nipa Mutika or Panty another issue. So generally, no road traffic regulations and rules and regulations are finally one. Yeah, they are having it's now no semi kind no enforcement of regulations 65 license enforcement. Yeah, they are. Yeah, say you can be moved to additional lands. And after maybe on top of China lands, you need like we are exchange people. Yet different from the prescribed lands. And yeah, they are. Yeah, no, yeah, so much now. You give it a bit to minimize concern and then again, over particular issues are. Shall go on one of good marriage. So what's that saying now? That I don't know, that's then again, to know lack of people maintenance. One, sending any piano. On set I am maintaining sending. It was a man, maybe a mechanical thought to be a civil, then top of fire. So you know. Then we can be Kasie to fear, to see a deal with the eye. I say, my a papa, fighting, secure the type, you see, issue. It's now known, there are key stakeholders, NCTD, any DVMA. Yeah, for starvation, may assign enforcement, maybe our. If there are some of the issues are, maybe have to claim.
Ejumayafo apem baako eye 1000 a womo eye ejuma e Prestige Gold Resources abre omani abre mpanifo so pa mpanifo mo da dwumekuo no ano se mpate sika bi wo hon ma na nka wasa omo nsaka nanso mpanifo emfa ma wo kira wo abre mu pa yente hu benya se mpanifo de se sika no ebema wo
Womu etwemu ese na wonum egusu a womu edi dwuma nanso no womu ehunu se eyade a womu adwumekuo mekire campaign no enwoma bi enhyeda enam na akwan so tote emfa ma wonu na bibi etosini ewo ho ni senti ena womu edane edihye South African company ensa beye infishia mienu na wonum esi enu enam so ema company empenfo eba ebetu mu enam ejinaya empenfo esi ese wonum entua empatasika emfa ma womu a wonum entua saa sikai South African company eyade a womu ebedi so eye infishia mienu abra womu hu se womu nyoma enkoyie na no nenam so a womu etu mu na sika sesenka womu edima wonum no womu etwi womu nya we yesenka wonum ebu nwani ade aguso womu esanso ekiremu a eyade a management edi wonum enim ema wotosa eye mansi na emunu no wachire se eyade na womu chafa ewom eye wo hanchemu ediokron 90% ana afenso no aban de eye wo hanchemu du eye 10% nanso no kame aye se wabra adwuma ekoso no adwuma yefoi ebumra no so a enam so ema na enema bi ehu etouch manuti na womu eye ensiesie kakra ewo ho nenam so ama womu eto sa campaign sensiesie no ebetimi akoso ma bibibia akoso totin ewo ho na say management entua adwumayefoi womu emfinhia enum womu abosumi enum aketua amfa ma womu no ewei enam so ema emfinhia mienu echi no adwumayefoi na kwadwenkromu esi aginaye se womu ebekofie ama ensiesie ya mpenfo ehye se bekoso ewo ho no etimi akoso enu nenam so wonum eyina ekoye ma ye womu etu adwumakoyi emu no adwumayefoi ekiremu a management esanso efre womu se wonum emra na emu no ene womu ekirekire ensemu ese wabra womu efre wonum no wonma womu edo womu no ena womu etonsa edifre womu a 1012 workers ena empenfo enya wonum emugidie na wase over 1000 workers here ni sentinu enam so adwumayefoi ekiremu a wabra womu ekofie sese womu esanso eba no adwuma empenfo mekire management efre nipa kakra bia wosusu se wonum ena ye womu favorite ena emu 1412 there wonum enfi womu anfre womu biem efise na womu eni wonum emugidie wei ena nam so a adwumayefo beye empem ba kun eye 1,000 workers edi akwakodan abansi we die womre mu enfama womu na wonum sika akamu no empenfo nhwe na wofa womu esika enfama womu efise adwuma no ahyase yina no na wonum eyinan ne ka ho enam so ma na du saa empempenso yi
Bosumi bosumi ayi esi ho wiase nyina no ede ebo kokramato emma enufuma na se to ma ne mema nufum no ehu dewuro mi kire breast cancer na enna no pay ITV dwumedi atudi se Ghana dachen eso no pani a ono ne nam ne saso a Ray Heart and Soul Foundation eba na se Richard Esenyi wo de betu dwa ese wo Ghana hanko na ma beye empimienu 2000 ena breast cancer etumi ekuomo afie bia na wo chim se breast cancer aye yade bia ekumuma ewo wiase mu pa na nya manko ano ene nya o ma ne mema nyina no etumi eye o mu nti o de kwan e besi afaso ne de aboye ho ban nyina ka ho e de atwia
statistics actually say about 98% of the breast cancers now in your Ghana ha no e ma na nya ena emema de ne about 2% nti se ye hwa na che se e wo mba mu duduo e chen mema ti se wo yi nipa 100 esi ho a 98 of them no ebenya emba ebeyemba na mu 2 ayemema
ya bema bi betumi nya bi
very good
bema bi nya bi
mema sunya ena mba sunya ba ma nya no dodo e chen mema
je kokramwa ato
obinufu mu nti se ne waka no se obi aniema atumi ma wonya bi no ebi na wakan se ewo abusumu obi enya bi da ene obi a ono monsa bebre ene obi a se bi o hye ntampia na otwe hu sie ko mu obi nso a why exposed to radiation so radiation minim radiation the tree let me dey no example but eno ne low one ano dey en sheda nkose ham but it's a x-ray exposure unya x-ray exposure bebre a betumi ama wenya expose you to breast cancer
Ora esenyi edine nsem etuja etrese se woba ama ho kwan ma bema efe nunufu anase wonum nenufu no eno ensi ho kwan se breast cancer yade wontumi enye bi wodine nsem nina etuja ewo ITV Ghana da chijumedie so asobibo ofori amanfo sobibo etna
anti emema no mo pese we dey me sorry me bema but I have to say I mean uko sakio ba no for preventive breast cancer what really prevent in terms of sucking is the production of the breast milk. That is akwara oh yeah inti another risk factor so they say emma say bi omo wo a omo ankasa entumi breastfeed omo mba no and also another risk factor because at that time we to me secrete a lot of prolactin or be ma akwara no for so what I say inti and also ya dey encourage say ma me form be ye exclusive 6 months no breastfeed na omo mba
Genevieve Odai a health educator what they ensem etuja.
One issue we have is when we have detection and then we detect it earlier before it gets to the advanced stages, we are able to do much about the situation. But mostly people would wait by the time the disease is advanced before they would actually come to the clinic. By that time, doing something about it may be a bit too late. So we advocate
in term the hospital in term
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So that's why we are usually advocating for screening, especially women of menstrual age or childbearing ages, because exactly. Okay. Yes. So we recommend that if you're a young lady of a childbearing age, you should regularly be checking, having breast examination at least once in every 3 years. And if you're a woman above the age of 40, once in every other year, you have your breast examination.
Apomodin nimdifo so edin sembia tudwa wo kire se eye jonso yade eye urinary tract infection no etumi esei eye de nam soma oba ene bema etumi ewo na wasan ya kire mu sei wonuane ababi wo hanu betumi edi eye fruit ahodo no wodi enu betumi awohoro eye jonso dwa no mu na emu ada hono mu na ne krakra mu no ana wasan ya kire kwan a wo betumi aba wo ho ban.
Common diseases and not common ones.
ebi ne if it is a gonorrhea, ebi ne chlamydia, ebi ne syphilis, yawo ebi a if it is trichomoniasis, so yawo vaginitis, yawo friends genital herpes, yawo nim dawson. It's a kwanya ye faso a ema yenya sa UTI ana sexual transmitted disease na baako ewo yare bi te say na medical wo so no te say bia syphilis, gonorrhea ana chlamydia sa yare mu bi owo na one ne da na otimi eden e de ma ne yonko bi wo sa yare no na okowo through that no otimi de ma unborn baby no so otimi enuane e betuma boost immune system. But so we did near Obrone Bekan the alkaline foods. Because alkaline foods are being vegetables and fruits. Most in Yania, I'm saying, Unya, no woody, no, make send a be a for betting me at Yasia. They also be a monsono, but I would be, sir, and Miana no sono. Na what he say, your friend is saying, in Yanibi or Ensign Fata, send a medical account in Yania, no one year, and can sugary foods. Because sa emwa no mba omu a ade a omoso mo duane ana se niam e betu mo tenase ye no eye sa enuane a ye sugary eta ewum dodo enuane a esichiri ewum ntinu e wo se all the time no o ma waduane no wuta yi sugar efrimu.
Okay, yen hwe ye TV eson nia eda so no ye eden
in the course of yen simbusemu no be say saunya sawo ha ya samu ya omu green ya enkomo ya sa bacteria ya kan wasem we ya bacteria so in the sa bacteria we ya omu we omu say omu kutia nipadua no all the time so in say omu etimi fight against nipadua no all the time no na ma nipadua no so no dwuma ya o say ye no ntimi nye ntimi nye yeah
ntini hwe we so a
so the effect etade ba so unya gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, vaginitis and na say genital herpes sa yare we nyina so unya ne sunsunso pa no e ko emafum or say the lady face ye nua no man so munya de dikan etimi broko omomensis there also be bra affect omomensis in intino biomis obenya infertility problem and issues awo ho how yeah e bi kan wo woda ba enu achi na konya nti efre bi secondary infertility ebia no awoda ba nam se wunya sa wo haw ni ntino obehun se ama asizi abroko na etumi yeska won se ekoba sa etumi yekru e wo etwa bi wo ya enti ekoba ne sa obehun se wawo no ebeye den evi se medical am se medical kan se ye wo hormones ahodo so ye wo hormone etunkusua ene ye wo hormone ebo ama nkusua ni nyini ene ye wo hormone etumi ma nkusua no edane abofra so na ye wo hormone etumi ma abofra na abofra no etumi touch bibi a uterus no so ana bibi e fene placenta eti saa de we nyina ebe wakom na saa mo adidia kowura wawodie ne mu a eba ne saa process ye kan ho asem awo ne kan awo anyi so fitin ya na wawo eye process sa na yakopon hye no enti se ade ba ko ho tochima bo se na affect the whole
sa ye ntwa ye ho embra ye ba ye be kodwadie mu ensem.
Yep, exclusive travel and tours. Now the area we had to say the amount for 2 points.
Ane, yet the world come crowd to say Japan, South Korea, Dubai, Poland, Germany, UK, any Schengen states bia, afe Canada, any USA, ane krobia opesa okosu bia. Say ye juma na wokoye, woko nsrashe, empo, say school na opesa wokwa. Dak yep exquisite travel and tours at the obeko.
Opesa uni edin kita hwa. Free was 0553 322 283. And I say 0249 61 6900.
Hwehweye wo Accra, fisi amasamai. Sikasam ho nsem so de, eda form boko. Na kai hu se Ghana Tourism Authority agye ato.
Jackie Evan, akwenti omusa. I am.
Chwa kase bodo so na afia kwadwedie eni sikasem emu na se ye hwe Ghana ye inflation na ye Central Bank na se ye Ghana sikakrabia bata ni betu dwa na wochim se nkenkosi September wiye no na anya kra no be 8 to 10% ye na yenya ensare ye kase September de buy no 10.6% a kire se etwumi abro ne Bank of Ghana de buy no so bosome be ye 9 so ntem no ade etwumi atoto so
inflation kwa akosuru ina no penfo ekremu ese eyadia abosome dunan 14 months penfo ekrese sabre inflation ma ne musu ina no ejina ebeye abosom dunan ayade covid-19 etwiniti ebepiemu ewo memu wo hwe efi August busum ni mu ewo afimpinu ne edionunu emu a na eyade a etimi ekokogina wo hanchemu dubaako echipo enum 11.5% na Ghana Statistical Service kunta womu ebui no ekremu ese eyade a inflation etimi akofom wo hanchemu nson echipo enum 7.5% ewo mebusumi emu ewa afimpinu ene edionu baako emu a eno no na efri wo hanchemu du echipo miensa 10.3% se wo de toto eye February ne ho ewo afie ya mu a na wo se eno ena ede pefe sabre wo hwa inflation no etimi ama ne ho so ye papa ekwa anim ye pa wo se wo hwe wo mu enkuntabu a wo mu ede ba yi a government statistician ebobo eniema bi so a efa eye ensuo ena afa electricity gas farm go ene enyema enkaye bi eka ho ena enam so ama inflation etimi akono ni bi papa akogina wo ha enchemu du ngwotwe echipo enson 18.7% wase ewo mu sai afie no enko awieye enisa nanso wo hwese ne enyema esifa ekro na wo mu kunta wo mu ebuye no sa ena akogina wase wo hwe September bosu ni mu ewo afie ya mu na eyade na egina wo ha nchemu hwe echipo enkron 0.9% eno no na ewanim pa yie se wo de toto August bosum ne ho na eno no egina wo hanchemu nkron echipo enson ewo afie ya emu na wasi empremprenya de a wo mo ede aba no wo keka ni na edisi eni a na ekame ayese enyema so ehwehwan eba form enisa eno ena wo hwe inflation wo de nema ina sisi eni a etimi akogina less than half no eno wasi food inflation no wokikani na edisi eni a eyade eso ehwan ebegina wo hanchemu du etripo mienu 50.2% ewo abusumi a etwa minimu no na eno no egina wo hanchemu aduanan wotwe etripo insia ewo September busum no emu nanso no wose wo hwe abusum bia no a eyade a na egina wo hanchemu du baako etripo enum na eno no etrese ekoso ye papa wo de toto eya abosumi a etwemu ekono a eno no na egina wo hanchemu du etripo enkron a na eno no akoso ye papa eye abro eye abosumi du mienu na trese average no wo kekani na edisi ani a inflation no akogina wo ha enchemu du etripo enan
Bank of Ghana dia to dwase wo mo ehunu dwumekuo bi a ewo man Ghana mo mo sika ho mo ana wo mo eye ho edwuma ewo man Ghana mu a wo mo edin edi World Remit a wo kire se dwumekuo no na edwuma ana wo mo eye
Central Bank ekremu ese eyade asa nya ekoso no free global renowned fintech enchen womo edin da so any world remit na womo ese womo dwuma womo edie no eyade a enam enkwan papa so a efri eye international fund akachi na womo edidi sa dwuma no central bank echemu ese globally renowned fintech edin da so world remit eye edwuma bia efri eye international fund ano na womo womo nam kwan so edi sa adwuma no ne senti no womo ahye womo customers na enkran efa packages ahodo a sa enmekoi ede ema womo na enu no wachre se wo hwe eniama ahodo ene sika ene enhyehyeye da ho na eyade a womo enam kwati kwan so ebokro no ne senti no enye ade papa esese obi bia ede ne ho hyem a WhatsApp account so na womo ede enam a wo behu na enipa no afa kwan bi so ahakewa na wode wudi enam sumase edi bone wo se sa de no eyade a eha adwe papa wo se sa scheme we no eye kronobo enya de a emu eda ho fa na wo kire mu kra se bo sha anasa nia womo ebeka kro se wo de wo hu eba bedon womo a wo benya no enya de asanfa so de no eba wo nchen sania womo esifa eka no wabra wo fa wo hu enko don ye ne senti no wo de kokobon sem e de akọ ama eye general public na se obi bia enhwe ne mu ye pa e wo sa world remit dwumedi a ekoso nam social media so titu any WhatsApp so a wo manfo eye no Bank of Ghana esanso ekyeremu a wo say sadie enya de a womo ama wonum tumikrata bia a ankrankra na so bibia ebetimi ede afaso ayesa money w a womo eka ho ensem ne senti no wo bibia ema nani ena ho ye papa ne krakra mu no en wodi afutuo ede ekoma obibia se sa dwumedi a ekoso no se wudu sika ekwa akɔhye dwumedi bi ma wani ena ho ye pa titu any institution anase bank mu aye ahwe ehunu se sa bank anase institution a woni wo mo ekwa akɔdi sika ho dwa no wo mo kitatumi krata efi Bank of Ghana wo mo enchen ansana wodi wo hu akwa akɔdon sa ekuo no anase sa ebiaya a wo mo edi sika ehu dwa no na enu hu behia ye pa ema obibia etimi abone ho ban e de afa sika ho ensem so afen so no aya na wahwe se wo mo dwumedie na wo mo edie no Bank of Ghana wo mo enhyehyeye no eno na wo mo enam so edidi won dwuma anase etisen
yebegina wei so na yadi agudie mu nsem ede atoa mo so Tony Beverly waye krado yeba wodi agudie mu nsem ebeso mo
Feel about power. Yo order for a wotie me ye frɛ me Reverend Nana Poku nyame asomdue enka wo e wo ba bia wo bia wotie me sɛ wote me nka e wo Ghana de na wo sɛ ohunu sɛ o papa maba na menya basa na de a na kyɛ sɛ onyame ama metumi a e bra twene ntiase so obi beka say hey papa edi na Awurade tumi fa so ye now number 1 ade Awurade fa me so ya e won na e bra twene ntiase so ne say wo obi a stroke e daw so anase wani efra anase yato abonsam yade e de ato so sisi a meka say untumi nya wo hwe metumi sa from wo obi a oni bema ahya brabo ase wo ya brante wo ya baba wa mo plane se ka meware nanso obema ne disappoint wo odofo metumi sa for se bo modi a pick number na wo screen so no se wo pick number na wo screen so na from ya me board ya cho me chiro be bia wo nyina wo dam kala aduane a wo die nyina me chiro ne nyina odofo bia na broken heart e do tamfo de ato so bi nso wa de ayira bi nso ye police ni bi nso ye soldier ni bi nso ye nurse wo pese ye promote e wo adwuma wo yem metumi se dia dance for se bo modi a pick number na from se ya
sɛ wo fra me a awurade na me so ɛbɛka wasɛm nyina de akyerɛ wo. Now number 2 ma me ka sɛ mekyɛ wo yɛ politician wo yɛ president wo yɛ minister wo pɛ sɛ yɛ promote wo anaasɛ wo konkan ɛwɔ abrabɔ ma bɔmmɔde afa number na frɛ me sese a wo no kunu nɛte bɛma ne bu kwasɛ wa start twempra sɛ wo ba akwankyɛ ketewa bi ɛyɛ ketewa bi pɛ na mede bɛma wo mede ma wo apa wo de kan bɛma na pɛ bɛma no ɔbɛdɔ saa wadwe kɔ wo kyɛ sɛ wobɛtwe ho sa wo nte asɛ woyɛ sɔfoɔ a wotie me a ɔsɔfoɔ pɛ sɛ nyame bie w'ani na wotumi hyɛ nkɔm a nkɔm hyɛ wo hyɛ w'aso no nyinaa nyɛ papa ɛyɛ fake mede adanse to me safoɔ sɛ ɔsɔfoɔ bia pɛ sɛ wade bie w'ani woba ɛyɛ akwankyɛ ketewa bi ɛna mede bɛka w'ani mede ka w'ani a wobɛhyɛ nkɔm ehunu adeɛ nipa bɛka sɛ yɛduro ɛnyɛ duro ɛduro ni to me the whole Ghana metu me safoɔ pipiara bɔmmɔden so bɛba ɔfankɔ barrier sɛ wodu ɔfankɔ barrier overhead na se wa meka ɔfankɔ barrier ɛyɛ Accra ɔfankɔ barrier ɛnyɛ kaso ɔfankɔ barrier Accra ɔfankɔ barrier sɛ wodu ɔfankɔ barrier overhead na se wa gyina wa menko station kɔfa ka bia gyina overhead na se wa na frɛ me so frɛ me a yɛbɛma adroba fo ba bɛfaw na ɔde waba obi asɛm a wɔka ne sɛ anya sɔfo ma bayi deɛ mikoi ɔkɔ charge me mamawu ɔdɔfo yɛn charge sɛ wo ba awurade na me so ɛbɛbie kwan awurade nhyira wo ɔnyɛ ɔkɛseɛ ɔmmie kwan ma na ɔnte n'anim kyerɛ ɛyɛ more ɛyɛ powers ɛyɛ more ɛyɛ miracle ɛyɛ more ɛyɛ fire awurade nhyira wo. God bless you. Bye bye.
Feel the power.
Tony Bible bet me from Portuguese magazine numero 1 Sanso Germans maga Einstein dachi if I drop in and so we water power to me dem somebody a good year sem yanko Accra Hearts of Folk Sunday we empire bidwa omone without Casablanca of Morocco tise Casablanca for the private jet Friday ebe and omo ba be see in Nkrumah but inyoma bi edile mu enti one sha and yanko fo no nyina and mbaba mu physical trainer no enya covid wa testing positive sana atisem netie the delegation no by Wednesday no na ga osan go mbesi krum ha but covid in same tea omo trainer ni enya covid sanam kan no sanso ana omo sakra bi abo omo team no because omo players ni bi ekobo national teams o hwe player your friend no Muad Al Latifa ono koboma Libya Sansuna Simon Musufa ono so president ekoboma Tanzania Sansa Morocco International Mayub Amalud ono so ekoboma Morocco enti no Friday the House of Folk for munjina ye because with that Casablanca of Morocco omo bagana with a private jet enti sanom kai no omo train amomo players ni nyina abeka omonsa ama omaba nkran enti yembompa is Sunday no House of Folk be magic phobia never say that you never tell because we are Ghana Nigeria okono no our CAF Champions League anymore. Say, so House of Folk bebo match there in the Omeka Penny say COVID test in Yoma Kosono. See, I'm a House of Folk supporters and Co Stadium ebe hardway. Into omo the paper, any pen, omo the pen and 2 paper. So actually say House of Folk, ye be penny say 2,000 supporters Sunday no mbakwa koche game no.
So folk requester omo de koto eye CAF enim say omo pese supporters etumi ebe share hearts match omo ne Redal Club ekobo no. CAF ampopro muti ema waje atumu se Hearts of Folk etumi ema supporters eye 2000 ebe hwe omo match omo ne Redal Club ebebo ewo Accra Sports Stadium no na wo letter na eye CAF eseni ma GFA no omo di tudwa se ewo se Hearts mpenifo ehwe se omo betumi ama eye COVID-19 protocols ni nya aye adwuma ewo ho mo ayesa na Amo match bi on besen abo wa ha no on bebo no eye behind closed doors obia enya kwan embehwe match no ebi na osan edika ho se take decision esan e dey share how to folk any GFA for say ombedi nhyehyɛ a yɛde ama ɔmo no so a GFA e dey ɔmo nu national safety and security officer no so any club safety and security officers no so ɔmo be coordinate ahwɛ sɛ bibia betuto mu yie ɛwɔ Accra Sports Stadium ɛyɛ Sunday a ɛbɛyi sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo ne CAF enkonya asɛm bia na dachi bia ɔmo san akɔbɔ match na ɔmo de request kɔ a ɔmo de ama ɔmo increase spectators a ɛbɛba bɛhwɛ match no bi ɛwɔ stadium no ade ama clubs no na wɔ CAF letter a ɔde brɛ GFA no so ɛsan ɛka sɛ ɔmo hwɛ sɛ ɛyɛ GFA ɛne Hearts of Folk ɛbɛtumi edi nhyehyɛeɛ a ɔmo de ato wɔn ne nyinaa aso sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a GFA any Hearts of Folk enkonya sanctions bia enfi CAF for mo request isu ebeto dwa no na Hearts of Folk for omode prizes a omobeji ewo gate no ebetu edwa edema om supporters no na popular stand no 70 cedis center line 100 cedis lower VIP 200 cedis na upper VIP no 300 cedis nti obia opet ticket ne bi no ebetumi akope bi ato e dey akop support team no Sunday a ebe.
If you're Hearts of Folk, so any Krobia Kumasa Santa Kotoko, Mutubata Echo, your friend Corona, your friend Dubai, Money Al Hilal, Echo Kushia, but Christopher Nete own go, Oshama Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, Amakotoko, Edin Kugo, Omode, Al Hilal, Ebo, Ewo, Dubai, no, and the preseason tournament, no, Omoko, Dubai, first match, Omone, Al Hilal, boy, Kotoko, Etraho, Amalia Hilal, Eshomu, Ka, back home into me, auntie.
Any Ahila United elbow club friendly at any kind of pre-season Mr. Go Ahila United that's what now any kind Ahila United that's what now any kind just
na mede agudie mu nsem nyina besi na megyamu mama so be to the power to Sansona adwa pena ma ye from Tony Mably obepia from number 1 Portuguese beka numero 1 esgehe na cause sana Germans no beka no Sansona French for beka say c'est comment à Wiedersehen bye bye.
Adehye mapom tesen ene mreyimu yare pi na eha enipa empomuden na enam nipa dodro na nimdia esua ewo yare hunti ama yare etna yeso eche ebewiase na yare no akan yato ho anase ama nipa no wahwere ne nkwa enunti odofo Kame Dr. Ahmed Kwaku Owuso hunwo ITV fidie yiso emra a yede dwumadie sonko a yato din apomudin ye ahunya dwumadie ebrewo kwasiade
Ora foi na aye ankensi nsam a to ne bebrede yin so da fi ye de kasebo na aba na wi ye kasebo ye di free ITV ya so ye ai wo kasoa nyenya no road antemasi junction ane de ebrewo na nsama hodo to dwa ene wo ye kasebo no bi ene se Ghana mampani e de afutuo e de ama ebibre mpanifo a mo pema mpani e di se o maka mem eye dwuma
Asye she ahunidie nsam so de atu dwa se womo ensa aka chadie te se samna ebeboa ma wiase afa na nina da de si wo se ye de horo yensa ne tumi aboa
orafo we su de bidare de kasebo ni na aba na hwie ye ne ene enwumre ye jebre e de kasebo mu nsam ebre wo no eyeme so bibo ofori amafo so bibo menen
ajua pinamai yebeda wase ama umbo ene hwa odihye